Yes, we forgot to say something,
Yes.
and I remembered it after we finished the video.
He said we've got something, didn't he? Yes.
Right, so this is what it is. So obviously you probably everybody watched it. You all saw us on Sky News. And we were all talking about...
Sky News.
Shut up.
We were all talking about
The Chancellor's budget.
Yes, the new taxation level that the Chancellor is throwing at us, and us working with the campaign for pubs. We managed to get Sky News down, have an interview in the pub. They actually interviewed far more people than they showed, which is a pretty pity really, because they interviewed 6 or 8 people.
Yes, it is.
And they cut it down to us 2.
Hi.
And
and a little snippet from Michelle at the Pool Arms as well.
Yeah, so there's various additions to the video. There's one on YouTube, which is the one that you'd see on the TV, and there's one on their website, which is a slightly edited version, I think mainly for phones. It's that perspective. But they're good videos. Just in case you didn't watch it, just pop onto the Sky News website or the Sky News YouTube channel and look for a picture of the barking cat. Who was the interviewer?
John Craig.
John Craig.
And I think the title of the actual video is Why Some Pubs Are Banning Labour MPs.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a... it doesn't quite fit what we were talking about, but...
Yeah. So a lot of pubs have been banning Labour MPs. We will always be politically neutral, so we're not going to ban Labour MPs. We do agree with what they're doing, but as our local MP is a Labour MP, and he's actually backing what we're doing, what we're saying,
absolutely.
he's backing the campaign for pubs on going against Rachel Reeves' budget, and he will back us, and he will go against them with the possibility he might get suspended again because he's a bit of a rebel. We're not going to bar our local MP because that would just be...
It would just be stupid. And the other thing is you've got to keep that dialogue open. I can understand sending a message, but yeah.
So,
That's not the way.
good for those pubs that feel they should ban Labour MPs. Well done. Us and a few other pubs that I know, we're not going to do that. Let's talk to Labour MPs. Let's get them in the pubs and discuss it with them. Let's get them.
Get them on our side. Get them on our side.
Yeah, it's really important.
There are representatives in government.
Yeah.
We need them to represent us, and if they can't do that unless they understand where we're coming from, what we need, and how it's going to cripple the industry.
Yeah.
We've already been lent on by the Tories over the last 14 years, and this last year has not been positive.
No.
So it's basically 15 years of being kicked in the bollocks from whatever government you're...
And people obviously know, the Barking Cat we are a busy pub, but you have to realise that the profit margins on a pint of beer is pretty low, and it's getting lower and lower and lower, and with the increases that they're planning, we don't want to put 30p, 50p, we don't want to put that on a pint because it just stretches everybody else. You lot will be stretched further.
We're already being stretched to the limit.
Yeah, so they've got it backwards. As Michael says in the video, she's got it round the wrong way. They should be taxing the bigger brew companies. They should be taxing the supermarkets. It seems that the independent pubs like us, all the other independent pubs, you look, I can supply a list of everyone's rateable values and new business rates in the whole of Poole, and it's a real shit show. It really is a shit show.
It's a heck of a joke.
We got pubs with 800% increases. We seem to have got away lucky with just 157% increase, which.
It's outrageous, really, and that's not even the worst.
And please, all those people that comment on these Facebook posts that say, "Oh, why are you blaming Labour now? We never blamed the Tories." Well, we did blame the Tories. We always went against what they were doing. It's just now this is like this is the final thing, isn't it? They've increased things so far that pubs will be going bust. I mean, pubs are going bust anyway.
Yeah, some of them have already folded completely.
But
Just
next
they
year, you're
announced
looking at hundreds, maybe thousands of pubs cannot survive. It's just an impossibility. You know, and Rachel Reeves and Keir Starmer, in their build-up to the election, had this lovely A board that stated that we will save the average pub £2,600 a year, and they will redo the rateable values of the hospitality sector. Fine, they've redone it, but they've got it wrong.
Yeah, they need to get the bigger pubs. They need to get the supermarkets, and basically, it's the lobbying groups within those supermarkets, within the bigger pubs, the pubcos. They've got the time, the energy, the effort, the money that they can put into sending people into Parliament, quangos, you know, to go and tell them, well, this is what you should do with this kind of policy. This is what you should do with taxes regarding our sector, and this would really, really help us and make you look good.
And no other sector is getting it. Every other sector is being dictated to by the government, not by big pubcos and the supermarkets. So please
think before you post.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to post saying, but they're going to give you a 5% discount or whatever discount they're going to say.
Oh, and also putting back, what is it? The delaying, staggering the increases, is it?
Yeah. By 3 years.
Yeah, but it's not stopping the problem. It's just delaying the inevitable.
But plus also you've got the beer duty goes up.
Yeah.
You have the national insurance increases for business. You have the 2 minimum wage rate rises, which, you know, we all agree staff should pay a fair wage. We always pay a fair wage.
We've always paid above it.
But you know, again,
it's getting harder to do that.
We companies, we have to put we've got to pay those wages.
Yeah, the government isn't putting any extra in. Never has done. We're the ones who cover that.
Yeah.
Always cover that.
So anyone that says on this post, but they're giving you a 5% discount, they've increased the business rates and the rateable values by so much that a 5% discount is, well, that's worth jack shit, really.
But it's robbing Peter to pay Paul, but they're kicking Peter in the nuts and robbing him of everything and then giving it to Paul, and Paul's not really getting anything better from it.
Yeah. So we are we're vocal about this. We're quite passionate about this.
Yeah, we're apolitical generally speaking, but this is a political issue that regards pubs, and you can't be apolitical regarding this kind of situation. It doesn't matter if it was blue, it was red,
green,
it doesn't matter. We don't care. It's about the pubs. It's about our survival as an industry. Brewers, pubs, clubs, whatever. It doesn't matter. This is our survival that's on the line. So I mean, we're already looking at, if not the biggest, one of the biggest taxes on our industry in the whole of Europe. You know, there aren't many other countries that get that have such a high tax rate on this industry.
Well, it's normally 10 to 13% in Europe.
Yeah, and obviously it's 20% here, but you know, we're
plus the extras.
Yeah, plus the extras. We're taxed to the hilt.
Yeah.
You know, it's the wrong way of doing things. We need.
And we don't have the buying power of Wetherspoons, okay?
No, we don't.
Before anyone says, oh, but Wetherspoons could do 99p a pint in January, well, they just happen to be able to buy an absolute shed load of beer.
They're sitting on what is called a monopoly. They have a monopoly. They can dictate what they buy their beer for. It's been that way for years and years and years. So you cannot compare a standard pub or an excellent pub, like ourselves. You can't compare free houses with the likes of Wetherspoons, with the likes of Green King, with the likes of those other huge pubcos, because we're just a different kettle of fish.
Yeah. Well,
so,
nicer.
Yes,
yeah.
and you love us, and if you really want to see us survive and succeed, just support us.
Yeah.
Support
the campaigns.
Campaign for pubs, especially.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of these interviewers that were cut out of our Sky News interview was a guy called John. Was it John? Lee. Right, yeah. Lee. And he owns a couple of pubs over Weymouth Way. And he's been with the campaign for pubs since it started, basically.
Yeah.
And
Nigel Jones.
And Nigel Jones.
Who's been a key person in working out all these rateable values for us.
Yeah, he's gathered it, all this information off his own back together.
And we do have a meeting with Neil Duncan Jordan coming up at the Paul Arms.
6th of January?
Yeah, 6th or 8th of January. Yeah, so we are well working for it. We need everyone that watches this video
We need your
and
support.
spread it to back some of these campaigns. You know, click on it, sign up for, sign your name on there. We need more and more people to back it so it goes through Parliament.
And we need that voice. We need people to be vocal about it. We're going to be as vocal as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Lots of other pubs in the area.
Yep, Canberra are campaigning for it as well. We back the campaign for Reallow. They're campaigning well. The campaign for pubs seems to have momentum at the moment, and we're happy to work with both, or as many as we possibly can. But yeah, and that's the end of the party political broadcast by the Barking Cat Party.
Do we have a special salute for that? Oh wait, no, maybe not.
Overthrow the government. Oh no, don't say that. No, not again.
No. Thanks, Daddy Akko.
Yes, right. Yes. What a chamber.
What a chamber indeed.
Yes. Right. Anyway, that probably is going to be it. So, although we've extended the video a bit,
Whatever.
yeah,
Bye.
just do it. Do it now.
Oh, I've got a drip.
I've got more.
Slap hook. Right. This is bye for real now.
Yeah.
Right.
Michael's just hit his head. Yeah.